Friday.
Yes, it's Friday.
It's my birthday.
Oh, yes.
Welcome to our morning take, and my name is Frank Johnson,
And I'm the one and only Abraham Lawrence.
And I'm Nick.
the professor. Did you say it's your birthday?
Yeah, July 21st.
Oh my goodness, July the 21st, episode 140.
43 years old.
You are 43 years old.
The only cool thing about that is it's a prime number. Other than that, it's just depressing.
I love this
Spoken
guy.
by a true math teacher.
I love this guy.
43, prime number.
Yes.
For those of you out there that don't know what that is, that's no number other than the number itself, and one can be divided into that number.
Yeah.
Not
Nobody's
two,
going to
not
divide
three,
me
not
except
four.
one.
Not
Now,
17. You sure 17? No, that's 3 times. Yeah.
I'm going to have to call him Prime Time from now on.
17.
All right.
Prime time. The
Yes.
Professor Prime Time.
Professor Prime Time. That's your name.
Yeah.
That is your new
I
name.
got to get some merch.
Speaking of that, I am actually in the works talking with our T-shirt makers for Hands and Feet, because we need some Hands and Feet shirts, of giving them our logo and letting them do the artwork. They're actually going to work me out a deal.
On our morning take?
Yeah, and we're gonna
Sweet.
we're gonna get about 20 shirts in, our first ones, and see if we can't give those away, or maybe we're gonna have some kind of contest or something where you can win a Our Morning Take T-shirt. So
Yeah.
you have to name all the children of Jacob and what their names mean. So in review. Well, let's get to the one this son here, because I don't think yesterday we didn't even get to his name.
Nope.
We had to just kind of.
And it's a really extravagant name, too.
Oh my goodness, we have an Mr. Extravaganza. All right, so what verse
It's
we in?
not really.
6. God has vindicated me and has indeed heard my voice and given me a son. Therefore, she named him
Dan.
So let's talk about her
Dan.
vindication. Like, why is Rachel feeling like God is doing all of this? Like,
Wasn't he in Forrest Gump?
Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
There he
Yes,
is. There he
yes,
is,
yes.
Lieutenant Dan.
why is she feeling this way? Like, where is that coming from?
What does Dan mean?
Dan means
Dan, this child.
God is my judge.
Yeah.
There you go. God is. Well, you know what? How appropriate is that? God is my judge. Does she really think that God has vindicated
This
her
is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
by giving Jacob another woman? I don't know.
Jacob's probably like,
Yeah, what is
you
it?
couldn't
Is
have
it
just
a
called him
vindication?
Frank or something. You know,
Logan.
Nick.
What were you going to say, Nick? Go.
No, I'm just saying, like, it's vindication, like, haha, Leah, now I got a child, you know, or just whatever. Yeah, it's whatever the case is, she's out of her mind.
Yeah. You got the Reuben and Simeon and Levi and Judah. Dan.
Yeah. I see her just laying down.
And
Like,
Leah's
what is
like-
the name of the child? And everybody's waiting like it's going to be something great.
He's like,
Dan.
yeah, he's like, she's like, yeah, that's nice, but I got to go take care of my 4 kids.
I'll guarantee you this kid says his name first before the other kids.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that. What's your name? Dan. Verse 7, Rachel's maid Bilhah conceived again.
Oh, man.
It's almost, when you read the scriptures, it's almost like every 5 minutes they're having kids.
Yeah. At the end of it all, I wonder if Jacob's like, he comes out of the tent, his hair's on his face, he's like, are we done? I've got some sheep. to
No, we're
tend to."
Dan. Are we Dan?
Hey, your dad said it, Joey, so I'm
You don't
not
have any
even
more
going-
handmaidens, do you? Because I'm going on vacation.
Rachel said, verse 8, with mighty wrestlings. I can't read that. I'm sorry. Hey, go ahead and read that.
And Rachel said, with great wrestlings have I wrestled with my sister, and I have prevailed. And she called his name Naphtali.
And then everybody's like, you have a weird way of naming your kids.
Naphtali.
I just suplexed my sister, so I'm naming my kid Naphtali.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What? His name?
Yeah.
Struggling or wrestling?
I just want to make sure. Rachel said, there you are.
I can't imagine him, though. They're like, so what are you named after? God's love or judgment?
Stone Cold.
I'm named after the fact that my mom just had a big issue with her sister.
I'm named after.
Wow, what a tradition.
I'm named after The Rock. Can you smell? That's right. Oh my goodness. Verse 10.
Can you smell what Rachel's cooking?
Yeah. Big fat 0.
And Bill Hall's like, well, actually, it's me.
Her batting average is like 0. All right, so now Leah, she's got to get in on this now.
Yep.
How many kids did Bill Ha have now? Just 2, right?
Yeah,
Dan
2, yeah.
and Naphtali.
Yep.
So we have Reuben, we have Simeon, we have Levi, we have Judah, we have Dan, and we have Naphtali. So here we are with 6 kids, and Leah is upset. Verse 9, she saw that she has stopped bearing. Because, like I said, it looks like every 5 minutes, but honestly, years have gone by now, and Leah has not had any
Tell you something.
kids.
These handmaids is putting in some work. Goodness.
They're doing more than doilies.
Zing.
so Leah said she took her maid Zilpah. So we have Bilhah and Zilpah. Do you think they were sisters? They sound like identical twins.
Yeah, they might be.
Bilhah and Zilpah.
We got to look that up.
I think maybe they are. When they talk, you can't tell the difference between the two of them. Jacob didn't know which. It doesn't matter at this point.
So you
Oh, my
are-
goodness
wait, you're her
gracious.
maiden.
So Leah said, Leah's maid, I don't even know where I'm at. She gave Zilpah and gave her Jacob as a wife, or gave her to Jacob as a wife. So now Jacob, let's get our count going now. So he has 6 sons and 4 wives. At this rate, if he has 12 sons, he will have what? How many wives will he have, Nick? 8, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jacob's probably like, I should have just let Esau kill me.
Why did I get the birthright? Oh, my goodness.
Hey, does
gracious.
anybody know where Esau's staying?
So sure enough, Zilpah does bear a child. Sure enough, gave Jacob another son, and Leah said, "How fortunate."
Like I said, it's a back and forth. Like, well, in your face.
Do you think Jacob is saying how fortunate? It's like, how unfortunate.
I'm out of cigars, guys.
I know this much. If we ever get divorced, I'm never making the child support payments. That's just not happening. Oh, my goodness. So she named him. You thought Dan was a good Dan. This guy's kid's name's called Gad.
It sounds like when you try to eat a sandwich too fast. Or at Reuben, God.
Can you imagine one of the kids that came in and said, "Gad did it. Gad did it. Ask Gad. Gad did it." It's
Well, I can tell you this.
Are you from Brooklyn? Or are you saying God did it? Gad did it.
One of the greatest drummers in history
Gad?
is Steve Gadd.
But it's G-A-D-D.
I know, but still.
What's Gad mean?
Gad means fortune or luck.
Fortune. That's why she said, how fortunate.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm going to call him Gad. Egad. I'm fortunate.
And it says, she says, a troop comes.
A
Is that-
troop comes.
That's what in New King James here in verse 11 it says Leah said a troop comes, so she called his name
A
Gad.
troop cometh, and she called his name Gad.
Yeah.
You got to stay in the microphone.
Yep.
So she named. All right. So Leah's maid Zilpah bore Jacob a second son, just like Bilhah bore Dan and Naphtali.
Yeah.
She has now born Gad. And then does she name this one Faptali then? Because like, are we staying with the theme here?
Nope. Just
Leah said, "Happy am I, for women will call me happy." So she named him Isaac. Doesn't Isaac mean happy?
No.
No, it
Means
means he who
laughter.
laughs.
Means laughter.
Yeah.
About the same thing. Anyway, happy. So she named him what?
Asher.
Asher. Sounds like a Santa Claus reindeer or something. Asher, right?
Yeah.
On Asher, on Dancer, on Prancer, on Vixen.
You off the rails right now, bro.
Verse 14. Now in the days of the wheat harvest. Actually, let's just kill that because we're at about 9.5 minutes. So, how many kids are we at now? 7 or 8? Is it 8?
We had 6
I think
with
we're
the
at
first
We're at
maid,
8.
so we're at 8.
Asher
yeah.
is number 8.
Yeah, number 8 already.
Ocho.
Anyway, it is Friday. It is Nick's birthday. Happy birthday, Nick.
Happy
Are you
birthday,
going to do
bro.
anything special for your birthday?
Prime time.
Well, actually, right now I'm at the beach with my wife.
Yeah, you
Yay!
look like it.
Are you
Yeah.
taking the kids?
You look like you're getting a tan as we
because
speak.
we're also celebrating our anniversary late, so it's kind of a combo thing.
Good for you.
Are you getting a handmaiden?
What? No.
Yikes.
That didn't come with the package.
His kid is here, man. Come on.
Happy
Happy birthday, brother. We love you.
Thank you.
Come back next week. And Sunday, what are we going to do Sunday?
Go to church.
Yeah.
Go to church.
Go to church.